Hey everyone. Welcome to Powerless. Sorry. Donnie scared me right now, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Am
Yeah.
I being
d-
scary?
Yeah. He just started smacking himself a whole bunch, so I'm scared. Apparently, we're gonna die today. But anyways, before we begin, if like, comment, subscribe, rate, tweet me at pork_17 with any questions, comments, or concerns. Please let us know. Um, that's the easiest way of doing it. But anyways, you're here with episode 15 of Powerless with the DM, Dying Danger, and Frequency and Sparkstorm. And let's just send it on over to Donnie so that he can tell us what we're gonna do today.
All right. Well, last time on Powerless, our heroes reached a caravan destination, which was an abandoned subway station. Brick informed them that the subway is a bit of a maze and that they should follow the arrow markers scrawled on the floor to reach the exit into the capital. They parted ways with Brick and together, with the other caravan riders, entered the subway. Upon entering, they found a wounded Imperial soldier and helped patch him up. Our heroes bluffed and told him that they were with a rescue party. The gullible soldier didn't doubt them and informed them that his group was part of an extermination party that was sent to eradicate bugs in the subsystem. He elaborated that a large swarm of spider-like robots had breached the west gate and had somehow made their way here. He finished by informing them that their group had also had a moderator commanding his unit and that he wishes to regroup with him. Doubting the moderator's well-being, our heroes, the Imperial Anubis soldier, and the three Duat villagers began making their way through the infested subway, and would learn that these spider bots primarily focus on sound and are attracted to energy sources. And so here we are. Let me shift you guys on the map. Okay, you guys just made it into this section of the subway. Um, you did have some spiders that kind of heard some noises coming from that you were making as you entered this area, but none of the spider bots in this area done anything yet, and you can't tell if they've noticed you. So you have a few seconds to make a decision on how to approach.
Why am
Um,
I in? Oh, I know why I'm in front.
I'm taking my first action to fill in the gaps of my schematic with anything I'm missing, because if I remember correctly, that is still a live spider I picked up.
Okay, like I did say, it is a few seconds, so if you want to use this turn to do that,
Well, I'm still in the
um,
tunnel, so like everyone else left the tunnel. I'm gonna sit at the entrance of the tunnel, and I'm gonna do that.
okay. Before I
Um,
have you roll on that, let's see what decision is made by the group as a whole.
honestly, let's see where I'm sitting. I'm about mid-level on everything right now. Did we avoid these guys or did we fight these guys?
Nearly, you made a bit of a ruckus scurrying your way into this connecting subway
Avoided.
tunnel.
Avoided.
Avoided. Yeah, you nearly avoided. They did hear your footsteps in the last moment. One of you guys was not that sneaky. I think it
Did
may
we
have been
see that
Sparkster.
there was a dude here while we avoided them, or did we not see that dude?
I think you kind of saw it, but you were preoccupied, so it's probably something that's like in the back of your head.
Okay.
Nobody
So,
who's with you has noticed it.
okay. I'm just clarifying all the facts right now. That's all. I really don't want to fight these guys, but we don't have any cover from these guys.
You do know from experience that these things operate off of sound.
Yeah, we didn't make a ruckus until we were like actually like entered the tunnel. So like
Yeah,
they
but
heard.
he literally just said that they heard something, which means they're gonna come explore.
Yeah. They're making their way towards the tunnel versus like pinpointing where like they have to go through the tunnel. So like
Mhm.
they don't know if like we're at the tunnel or through the tunnel yet. So we have that to our advantage.
Yeah. I don't know. My biggest thing is I don't know if I want to risk it. I could risk it for the biscuit, go for a stealth speed on the quickest one, the closest one, try to murk him before I make too much noise.
Well, I'll
Or
tell
I
you
could even
this.
stealth speed my way up here and murk this guy real quick. But if I fail, then we're in full-blown combat. And if I succeed, I succeeded.
I'll tell you this. This is a tense situation. Everybody's kind of looking at you because you're the one at the front. And you do hear scurrying coming from the rear. So you have a decision to make in 10,
Oh,
9,
really? You're a
8.
dickbag.
I'm gonna throw my
Horrible GM.
tomahawk over here.
Okay.
The
Okay.
the one that's enchanted with dualium.
Okay, Sparkstorm. Go over. Just roll a hit check. It's not going to be hard when you're not aiming at anything in particular.
Yeah, I'm just yeeting it to that far corner. Because I see we're all trying to figure out, and it's like, okay, we need to do something. I think it's a +9, so 16.
Okay. You guys all hear the hatchet, the tomahawk, clearly hit this corner of the subway.
Ching, ching, ching. Just like skips off the concrete, hits the back wall, like it's tucked under the bench over there.
As that happens, the spiders start moving.
All right, when I see them start moving away from us, I want to take the one I have and then just like quickly open it up and like look on the insides and fill out the schematic for what I'm missing from the dead one I looked at.
Okay, since this is kind of like you trying to do this quickly, right after chucking that, roll a d10 instead of a d20.
Plus my engineering check?
Nope.
A 4.
Okay. See, I think this might have actually been the last drop you needed to actually get their schematic down. Let me see your recipes. Yeah, that's all you needed.
Wait, did I finish it beforehand?
No.
Oh.
I wanted you to get up to at least a 35 on total rolls, and you're at 37 now.
Do I have any spare time? Actually, no. Let's see what happens.
You have enough time to make a movement action. Everybody has enough time for a movement action. You did just chuck a weapon and try to observe this thing within a couple of seconds. So all these things are moving. These things are creeping up behind you guys. Are you guys gonna?
So I'm gonna stealthily 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's my movement.
Okay, everybody's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. Okay, roll sneak check, everybody.
That's 4.
I'm just gonna walk normally.
22.
Okay, you're quite sneaky, Frequency. Everybody else is not very sneaky. So... Are you just walking normally for real, Sparkstorm?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that really where you're placing yourself?
Yep.
Okay.
Because like I'm like digging into this robot at the same time as I see everyone walking away. So I'm just gonna walk slowly while finishing my investigation of this robot.
Okay, well, roll. I'm just gonna start out this little in-between action. Roll a d20. I told you got this thing figured out.
I know, but this was the same turn.
Okay.
You moved them like 2 turns worth in the time that it took us to move 1. These spiders back here, they started when I threw the tomahawk. They were up here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I'll slow my roll a bit.
14.
So after that action, you do notice that your little group of compadres did make quite a bit of noise. Sparkstorm, you more or less didn't get very far. But the ones who came to investigate did notice your little subway tunnel. So it's time for you guys to go again.
Do I notice the ones behind me?
Yeah, you hear their legs as you're observing the spider that you're holding. Oh, also, it bit you for 1d4 damage.
Can I challenge that so you have to roll hit?
No, you're grappled with it. You're holding it.
But it still would have to do a touch a touch hit. I still had to roll for engineering checks.
I suppose that's fair.
It would still have to roll a touch hit.
All right.
In normal D&D. Okay, yeah, it hits.
You want to carry over touch hits? I haven't been incorporating that. I've been making all grapples basically free hits, but we can't incorporate touch hits.
I thought we've had to roll for. I guess I haven't been
No.
grappled with too many people.
No. When Frequency and Mr. Blank were grappled with each other, they're basically just beating the shit out of each other for 3 turns straight.
Oh, okay. That's why I didn't know. Oh, wait.
But we can incorporate touch hits.
I forgot DR.
Yeah. So it succeeded, bit you, and I don't think you took any damage. It was 1 damage. Okay. So everybody, here's where you're sitting. The spiders did seem to hear the footstep from this cobble guys you got with you.
Really? So I could have risked it for the biscuit anyway.
They just so happened to roll once and failed.
Oh. Garbage.
Do I notice the ones? So yeah, I asked you. I noticed the ones behind me, right?
Yeah.
When I noticed them, I wanna. Okay, you can go. I'm trying to think of what I'm doing.
Okay. Go ahead.
So these guys were noticed, so I can clearly tell that these have oriented on them.
Yeah, they seem to be slowly turning in their direction.
Slowly or like
Slowly.
Damn it. Well, what about these guys? Are these guys turning in that direction as well?
You don't notice what they're doing. You could take a moment to roll a perception check, but that might take a bit of time.
Okay. Well, I'm going to wave, not speak, and point these fuckers at this door. And I'm going to do the universal for be the fuck quiet, and I'm going to shush without actually shushing, because that makes noise. And if they can make it through that door without getting even further detected, I'll follow them. If they can't, then I will take up a defensive position behind them.
Right. Okay, the soldier makes it about up here. This guy makes it over here before tripping on this guardrail over here. Well, these guys are all kind of moving too. Let me move all these guys. Okay. This guy trips on this guardrail over here.
What's up, babe?
And he falls down on his stomach. And you see all the bugs kind of just turn in his direction.
Do I notice that too?
Yeah, you're coming up behind them. In fact, you're free to make a movement action.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out the action I was going to do, and that kind of will sway my action if I notice that.
You notice it.
Okay. I was debating of doing one or two things. So you said we know that they're attracted by energy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. You
Alright.
saw them earlier swarming one of those energy posts.
Can I, since I know about the spiders well enough, can I overcharge the spider I'm holding?
Overcharge it? You want to kind of like imbue it with a lot of power?
Yes.
Sure.
Kind of like if you overcharge, like in movies or whatever, if you overcharge batteries, it's just, or like electronics, they just start sparking or something. I want to do that to this spider and then like launch it in the air and have it land like right here. So
Okay.
it makes a lot of noise when it lands.
You want to kind of run this similar to like reversal absorb energy where you lose MP?
Yeah. I mean, I'm literally, yeah, I'm using my charge, my internal charge, like my charge thing. Instead of me charging, I'm focusing on something else.
Okay, well, I'm going to have you make two rolls. One just power effect because you're imbuing this thing with a bunch of power and it's hostile. And you're throwing it. So roll power save and then roll hit.
Power save, is that just my
Or
power?
power effect. There's a power roll.
I don't have anything bonus. I'm just gonna do a +2 because that's my power skill.
No, roll effect bonus. That's a +3.
Oh. A 12.
It's effectively charged. Not terribly, but a noticeable vibe it's giving off around you.
I want it to still be alive.
Okay.
And then throw is strength, right?
Yeah.
D20 plus 2. A 16 to my throw.
Let me backpedal a little bit. Strength is how far you can throw. Skill is how accurately. But I'll say you landed it exactly where you wanted it to.
Alright, well, I'd still prefer the strength on this aspect because on the whole fact of I want to make sure it gets there, and I want to make sure it makes some noise. So I don't care like if I miss by a square or something.
Okay. You do throw it and it lands. And it makes a lot of noise and it's giving off a lot of energy. In fact, it's kind of glowing up the whole tunnel. And you guys can clearly see these things now. They're turning in on it.
Alright, at that point, I want to do like a sneak shuffle, like over here, because I'm assuming that the guys behind me are going to notice it too.
Yeah, probably.
You want to move that one?
Okay. Say it's down there. All right. Frequency. This guy tripped. You gonna do anything? Help him up, maybe, or
This guy? This one?
Yeah.
Well, I said if they can't make it, I would take up a defensive position. So I am going to move to right here. How did they only move 3 squares in their entire turn?
They were sneaking.
I was waiting for you to move, and I was gonna start moving them.
Well, I told you I wanted, if they managed to make it, then I would go. If they didn't manage to make it, I'd take up a defensive position.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well, in that case, all spiders. 2, 3, 4, 2. 4. All seem to be moving kind of this way. This guy's up here. This guy's up here. Soldier's kind of up here securing the exit. This guy's still kind of face down trying to get up. And these things are kind of moseying their way over here. Right past you, Sparkstorm.
Isn't this the doorway? This is
Yeah.
where the arrow is pointing.
Yeah, that's that
So
exit.
why did this guy move over instead of going through the door?
So
He's
everybody can get through.
defending. He just said that.
Oh. Okay, yeah, sorry.
He's guarding it.
Yeah, okay. These guys are all up.
If it's our turn to move, I want to look because most of these trains usually have like a ladder on the side of it. I want to climb to the top of this train.
Okay. Well, I would say roll a perception check, but it's quite easy to see. It's right there.
All right, I'm gonna sneak and then climb to the top.
Okay.
I don't know how much movement I have after that.
Well, roll a sneak check real quick. Okay, you're fine, and you have enough movement to get down the other side and move here at least.
I didn't roll it yet.
Oh, I thought that 16 was yours.
I'm looking for my sneak bonus. Where's my sneak bonus?
It's on the bottom, in the middle row, just above your equipment stuff.
Oh, okay. That one.
Oh. As soon as you start clambering up there, everything here is your footsteps as you're going up this. You make quite a ruckus as you're climbing up the ladder. It seems to kind of bang against the side of the sub, the monorail or whatever it is. So
Okay.
it's kind of like playing against it as you start getting up there and you get up top.
All right, but
Um,
everything is focused on me now.
as that happens, though, do you want to finish your movement action there, or you want to get to the other side of the train?
Do I have more movement? I don't know how much climbing to the top would take up my movement.
Barkstorm?
Sorry. Do I have more movement?
Yeah, you have enough to at least hop over here.
Do I notice that they saw me?
You notice you made a lot of noise. You're facing forward. You take a moment to look behind yourself.
I'll do that.
Okay, yeah, you noticed that they saw you.
I wanna, if I notice that they saw me, I wanna stomp and make a whole bunch of noise. Then,
On top of the...
as I walk to the front of it, yeah.
Okay. You stop and make a lot of noise. It captures all of their attention. They all seem to hone in on your location. In fact, you're making so much noise. Oh. They run right past you, Frequency, and the guy who fell over.
Yeah, I saw him making noise, so I get it. So it's my turn to do something?
Yep.
I get this guy up. Pick his dumb ass up. And I
He is
tell him
up.
to get through the fucking door. And then I know it's not necessarily well, actually it won't help anyway since they hear by sound, not sight. I really don't have anything to help me against these guys. So yeah,
Can I
kinda-
motion at frequency if I notice him pausing to figure out what to do, can I motion to him?
Yeah, you see him kind of like pausing, looking a bit confused and not sure what to do with himself.
I want to take like the one hand and kind of like shuffle him, like, because I'm facing. So this is what I'm picturing. Like I'm up here. I noticed that they moved, so I stop my way to the front of the car. And I can see a frequency to the side, and I want to motion to him like get back, or like go to the tunnel. Like
When he does that, I follow. Like I trust him, so I go towards the door.
Okay, are you just going to tell these two guys to your sides to just get up in there?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna wait by the entrance of the door. Obviously, I'm not gonna go through, but everybody else can go through.
This guy's moved as far as he can. Okay. Sparkstorm, everything's kind of like scurrying up on the ladder. You can see like it won't take them long to like figure out you're on top. But they are all attracted to this side of the train.
can you move them in an accurate like represent? Is this how they actually are, or are they like moving?
This is how they actually are.
All right, and there's no difference in height between the train and the tracks, is there? Or is
there is a difference. Like you had to climb it, which costed you movement.
Yeah, to climb on top of the train, I didn't know if there was a difference between the train tracks and like the terminal like level.
Oh, that's a small height advantage if you wanted to apply that. It's not a big one.
Okay. Well, essentially, I'm gonna jump into a ground blast.
Okay.
So I'm gonna jump and actually do the ground blast onto this guy, right there.
Okay.
I'm either gonna miss him and hit the ground, or I'm gonna go through him.
Okay, then roll hit.
A 26.
You land successfully right on top of the spider mech.
Okay. So I'm jumping off the train, adding about 10 feet onto my fall. Ground blast, punching like open fist, electrically punching the ground, but he got in the way. And it sends sparks in all directions. A bonus power if jumping from higher level. So technically if this is accurate to modern trains, I'd be 2 squares down. So I'd be adding 2 bonus twice. And chance to stun is based on power. So am I rolling a physical hit and an electrical hit?
Yeah, I'd say it's a physical hit with strength, and then power effect. Physical hit with your strength bonus, your melee bonus. For every grid that you're jumping, so 6. And then power effect bonus should be listed in your skill what that is.
Okay. So I just drew out, it makes a star pattern. Well, technically it would do this way too.
Let me just notch down in it its melee bonus for every unit of height. Round blast.
Well, you have bonus power if jumping from a higher level.
Oh, I do have that listed.
That's what I'm figuring. I'm like, okay, I'm assuming that's based upon each like square in the Z direction.
Ah, yeah. We did have a stun effect tacked onto this as well. So bonus power. Let's just see.
Okay.
Power effect is 3.
So I'm doing a physical hit, right?
Yep.
An electrical hit. Am I rolling just 1 power hit for everyone?
Well, I would roll. You know how your stuff has voltage tied to your electrical shock?
Yeah.
I would roll that, and then I would add on, because of the height, a 6, because you're about 2 squares above them. It's about 2 power effects, so 6 plus whatever you roll on this.
Am I rolling hit or am I just rolling damage?
Just roll damage. You already hit.
Okay. Well, I hit the melee one. Okay.
I'm not going to make you roll for all of them.
Oh no, this is D6. Sorry. So melee to the person directly is a 9, and I'm going to charge up. Since I'm trying to hit them all, I'm just going to do a full electric shock. There's a D20. So the one I landed on, I do 9 damage to physically. And then my electrical hit is 21. Oh wait, I forgot to add the height. So you determine which one is the height added to?
You hear me?
Shit,
Yeah, I
my
can hear
bad. That was,
Okay.
I typed the wrong thing. Okay. So yeah, which I don't know. Do I get any bonuses because of height for the physical hit?
Yeah, double that too. Melee bonus for every unit of height you drop, which is about 2 units.
So that's on the roll. So am I doubling it or quadrupling? Okay, so I rolled a 6. So 2 units up, that's times 2 to 12. Plus 3.
Not on the roll, on the bonus. So
18. Oh no. Oh, okay, so 6. So 12 total.
yeah.
12 total physical for the one I hit.
All right.
And then bonus power is an extra 6. So that's 13 plus 14. So I end up doing 27 damage electrically
Nice.
in a star pattern. However, and then they have to roll if they're stunned.
Okay. They did roll, and they are all stunned. And the one that you dropped on is almost destroyed. You felt like you smashed it pretty good on your landing. That was a lot of damage and very few rolls altogether. So their DR didn't help a lot with that. Everything around it has been stunned. I did roll for them.
Excellent.
The damage was pretty hefty too. Very, very advantageous use of terrain and good rolls. All right. Frequency.
Yep.
You just saw all this happen. What are you gonna do?
Drop my jaw in shock and awe and applaud without noise.
He's gonna do like the poetry where he just snaps a little bit.
Just a little. Without as much noise as possible.
Nice. You were so quiet. I don't even know what you did.
Yeah, exactly.
Very good. Sparkstorm, you have landed right on top of this guy. They're all stunned and kind of like working their way back up. They're also all very badly damaged. All the small ones were taken out.
So I take my minus. Okay. Do I think I can make it to frequency before that they become active again?
Yeah, you feel like there's a strong chance you can.
And then I acknowledge that they're pretty weak already.
Yes.
All right, I'll say fuck it. EMP wave.
Okay. Well, that's the decision you've come to. Roll initiative. I'll have them roll it at disadvantage since they are stunned.
Oh, 7. A 15.
You go first.
All right, EMP wave.
Roll. I don't think you have to roll hit. Roll damage.
Yeah, it's an AOE. It's just a 5x5 square. So let me move some stuff out of the way here. All right, so this one is a 5x5. That's too far. That's it. Okay, a 5x5 square.
Oh wow, perfect.
I'm gonna go kind of mid tier here. D12. For 12 damage.
Or 12. Okay. Hit all of them with 10 damage. Okay, the one that is that your complete action, or is there any more to that?
I mean, I'm gonna pause for a second to see if any collapse.
Okay. As you know, all the small ones are dead. The one that you landed on collapses. These two are working their way back up.
So there's 2 out of the 4 that are left.
Yep. So let me just draw some goop so you guys can see what's still going. Boom. Dead. 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 You guys, is that showing up?
No.
Oh.
Are you on the background?
Yeah, it might be. Hold on. Boom. Dead. 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 Dead.
So there's 2 still moving?
Yep.
Okay. Can I just do a dual cast or dual shock and one at each of them?
Yeah, you can do that.
I figure
As your
that they're...
bonus-
Huh?
As a bonus action, right?
This would be my second attack.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
A 13. And a 22.
Misses. That hits.
All right, so it was 1 and then 2. So the second one hits.
Okay,
10 damage.
That's enough to take it out. Frequency, you have time. These things are stunned. They are at the last of the turn order. I mean, I'm assuming you haven't rolled initiative.
I haven't really done much. Sparkstorm has been fucking wrecking them.
I mean, you got them in a good spot. Then use the move that was almost made for that.
Hey, I set up my skill list
I can't really
for this,
get there without.
for these reasons.
Oh, actually, no, I can. Wrong button. Go here. With my super speed activated, I can make that. And then I chop them up.
Okay. Hit and damage.
$18, 11, 19, 10.
The 18 and the 18 and 19 hit.
20 damage.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough. You take it out. Oh, shit.
And as it dies, I look at Sparkstorm and I kind of shrug and I go, I had to get at least one punch in.
I laugh. I reply. I was just trying to be Gandalf, you know.
Firestorm, you are muted.
Oh. Am I gotta change those numbers. I laugh, and then I want to like, all right, reply. I'm like, you know, I was just trying to be like Gandalf.
Nice.
Nice. They did not pass. You guys had me white knuckling there for a second. Ooh,
I knew what I was doing.
That was intense. You guys
I want
did
to.
a lot of shit, but didn't get to use a lot of your skills. So just tack down +10 for whatever skill usage you want, since you did so well. For both of you guys.
Cool.
Wait, +10 to my skills?
Yeah, whatever you want to
get
throw
10
that on.
points to throw into your skills.
Since you didn't use any skills, but you guys did like things pretty well on that. Good use of terrain, very creative.
All right, I'll turn this to a 14. I've been utilizing that bank feature.
I mean, as long as it's convenient, that's why I implemented it.
Good.
Okay. And the subway is open for you guys to continue further in.
I want to scavenge parts.
Okay. You guys want to take a little bit of time to scavenge parts? You can.
Well, he scavenges parts. I'm actually going to use my MP regen.
Okay.
3 MP per turn out of combat.
Okay. While this is happening, do mind that the subway does extend further in this direction. And it's all dark. You know, there are no arrows telling you to go that way, and there doesn't seem to be any incentive to go that way, but you do hear chittering down that way.
Don't really want to go by the chittering. Like
Yeah,
I said, I'm
gonna take 2 turns worth to scavenge like computer parts off these dead spiders.
so that'll give me 6 MP.
Okay. Roll treasure find twice, Sparkstar.
Oh, treasure find.
And then before I tell you the results of whatever your roll is,
God.
is there anything in particular you're looking for, or just useful parts?
No, I'd say from the big guys, I'm trying to grab some like circuit boards type thing so I could repurpose them, and from the small ones, probably just grab a whole dead one without the duellium parts.
Okay, so as you're scavenging, you notice all the circuitry, all the components that seem to have intricate parts of them are mostly composed of duallium and have disappeared as you were scavenging.
All right, then I'll grab 2 small ones, the shells then.
Okay. You have time to grab 2 shells as the chittering starts to get closer. You take their full shells. It seems sturdy metal. It doesn't really stand out a lot to you. You've seen a lot of metal. But again, its design is unique. But its material doesn't seem to be anything particularly interesting.
True, but it is already manufactured, so that's a plus.
So you get full 2 sphere bodies.
All right, and then I meander my way over by frequency.
Okay. Frequency, Sparkstorm. You guys are ready to continue further in.
Correct.
Roll perception check as you guys get closer down.
I'm gonna take the lead again, even though I probably shouldn't, since I'm pretty much useless against these things. But okay, I can only really stab them. I got
a lot of times. Okay, Frequency. Nothing really stands out to you. Sparkstorm, are you heading up the rear?
Yeah, I'll head up the rear again.
Okay, there is that inspiration bonus, which I actually did forget about at the beginning of the session. My bad. The soldier's kind of walking beside you since that's what he's been doing. D20 plus.
So you telling us that they could have passed their sneak checks?
Not saying anything other than I forgot about the inspiration bonus. Anyways, the soldier, he kind of puts his hand out as you continue on walking forward bravely, Frequency. And you see his finger kind of go up to his face mask. And he points to look out the exit way of the subway tunnel. Frequency?
Sorry, I zoned.
Okay, as you are bravely walking forward, the soldier kind of puts his hand out in front of you and does like a shush gesture in front of his face mask.
I've been shushed this entire time. I'm not doing anything without being
He's
quiet.
also pointing.
Oh,
and he's pointing out the subway tunnel as you are bravely walking forward and about to exit.
Okay. So I stealthily exit.
Or look.
Of course.
That works too.
I said stealthily.
So when you brush aside his hand and just kind of waltz out there?
No, I like sneak. You know,
he brushes his hand away and then he sneakily waltzes out there.
Okay, roll sneak check.
Hey, I'm pretty decent at stealth.
You are. But this is a roll you didn't have to make.
What's the fun of not making rolls?
True.
14.
Why be quiet when I can just punch it?
As you walk out... Hold on. Okay, you rolled a 14. As you walk out...
I only walked ahead 5 feet, by the way. So it's not like I strolled out into the middle.
Bada bing, bada boom, bada bam.
And all of a sudden, Frequency's in the middle of a parade.
Yeah, I know, right? I walk 5 feet and I'm surrounded. Holy fuck me.
As you waltz out...
I didn't waltz out. I walked ahead 5 feet.
You see this guy with a glowing red sword kind of like leading on this giant scorpion mech.
Is he fighting it or leading it?
You can see they both look battle damaged, and he kind of seems to be like backstepping at a quick speed as everything's kind of like moving in, trying to like catch him.
I'm guessing this is the moderator.
You can make your assumptions. Anyways, if you choose not to do anything, things will just happen.
You know, it's a pretty cool looking mech. How long do I have to make my decision? Because I personally would like to go back, talk to Sparkstorm, and be like, look, so this guy's probably going to die. We can avoid this fight and he'll die. Or we could try to help him and capture and or destroy what looks to be honestly pretty cool looking.
Am I still at the back of the tunnel, or do we make our some progress?
You're still in the back here. You didn't specify that you moved up a little bit while Frequency was moving forward. So
I was waiting on the other guys to move up before I moved up.
That's why I said if I have time, I would like to walk back to him and tell him.
I would say you're a little bit closer to Frequency and you have time to discuss.
Okay. Discussion. Do we try to take out the cool looking robot and see what we can get out of it? Or do we let the moderator die?
Does the moderator have any use to us?
He might be an inn. We could probably get in, use him to get in to some places we normally can't. Though he might also try to kill us because if I remember correctly, we're wanted now.
Yeah, I'm all for helping out someone.
Okay.
As long as he's not gonna shoot us on sight.
Well, he's got a sword, so if anything, he'll try to stab us.
You guys are choosing to help the moderator.
I want to
Yes.
finish that by like, hey, I have $1,000 on your laser dagger over his.
That's a good choice. Yeah, we're gonna help. Do we want a battle plan or just bum rush it? I kind of just want to bum rush it.
You do have a finite amount of time, so I would say
Yeah, I'm just gonna bum rush it. Finite amount of time equals bum rush.
I tell the people, all right, as I'm about to sprint out there, hey, get to the end and just kind of wait for us. Probably in your best interest.
Yeah, I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm not gonna do that. There we go. I'm gonna go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I occupy the same space as one of the tiny robots?
yeah, you can. I
Okay.
just want to interject real quick. When I said that this wasn't going to be a long session unless you guys did anything crazy, this is the crazy thing.
Well, we still got an hour-ish at least.
Hey, DM, you forget this is a boss fight. That means it's going to be like 5 minutes.
Possibly.
It's not a normal grunt fight that takes 20 to 30 minutes. It's the boss fight. Bing
It
bam
is
boom, and
all
it's going to be
about-
done.
All about the sheer quantity of rolls.
Either way, I'm momentum attacking this guy. This little fucker.
All right. Hitting damage.
It is... Okay, sorry, I gotta do a lot of math when I use my speed abilities. Okay, +4.
While you're doing that, I'm going to grab a beer.
Yep, do you. +4, +2 is 6. Plus my momentum attack itself. First I'll take out my -2 MP. Bam, and then +6. 21.
That hits.
So 3 times 8 is 24 damage.
28 damage.
24 damage.
24 damage against this little guy.
Yeah.
You put it down.
Hey, that's kind of what I was figuring. Now I'm going to target this guy with my laser rifle, which is now level 3. But I'm going to finally start experimenting now that I'm kind of used to the gun. I want to start experimenting with it. And I want to... This is going to be an interesting one. I've been thinking about this and I got to run it by you. So basically, a damage from a bullet or any sort of projectile is based on its speed. I want to increase the speed of my shot to increase damage.
So, in terms of mechanics, how do you want to implement this?
Basically, what I'm thinking is I'm going to use my ability, my air control ability, and I'm going to use it to create a current that rotates the bullet even faster. And that's going to increase the speed and essentially the power of the bullet. But with a laser, you know, it's just increasing the intensity. Kind of like, I'm thinking with the laser, it's kind of condensing it and pressing it down into a finer laser so that it's not such a... Basically turning what's... Yeah, condensing it. Condensing it's the best way to word it.
Okay, I can see. I mean, lasers don't really have any air resistance, I don't think. I think they kind of just destroy the air that they're passing through. But yeah, you could be like amplifying it.
However you want to word it. I was thinking about this with regular guns, but then I got my laser rifle, and it's harder to word this with laser rifles, so I just kind of went with speeding it up.
Okay, that's cool. So, just tack that onto your skill list.
All right, now. Increase speed of projectile.
That could also increase the maximum distance that you're able to shoot.
I'm more so going for damage.
All right.
Okay. So if you want to, so +1 to damage right now, because it's level blah, blah, blah.
Well, you're using your. This is a power effect ability. It's kind of like this weird thing where you're using your powers to increase it. So it could be plus power, but it could be with an MP cost. If you wanted to do that.
Plus.
I'd say like maybe a +2 MP cost, and then just like increase base damage of projectile by power effect.
Why is this all being super gay?
You got to be careful where you put your pluses and minuses.
Yeah. Noticed. And you said 2 MP?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do that then, and I'm gonna target this guy right in front of me.
Okay, cool. Hit some damage.
Yep. You wanna finish out the rest of that thing with levels and stuff while I do my rolls?
I want to use the bathroom while you do your rolls.
You're not allowed to do that.
Hey, FYI,
Sorry.
if you're trying to start a cell with a +2, if you put a parenthesis in front of it, it won't give you an error.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Or apostrophe.
I didn't want to do a +2. I wanted to do plus power. So apostrophe. That's the 2 little dashes, right?
Just a single one.
Just a single one. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you.
Because if you just do
Appreciate
the
that.
+2, it turns into like a formula or like a number. But if you do apostrophe, it turns it back into a string or just text. Quotations are the 2 apostrophes together.
Okay.
Excel help for all y'all listening. Oh, damn, an 18. A 21.
Yeah, pretty decent.
A 14.
That's not damage. That's my hit.
I don't even see your laser thing or your gun on here.
And my power on my sheet.
Yeah.
It's unequipped laser rifle D6 +2.
Oh, equipped. Okay.
Yep.
Is that supposed to be goggles?
Yeah, I bought new goggles because I want to be able to see in different spectrums, especially with my new invisibility power.
G-O-double-G-L-E-S.
Okay, I'm back.
Did I spell it Google's? An 18 to hit.
No, Google's
You
is G-O-O-G-L-A-S. Goggles is G-O-double-G-L-E-S.
There we go.
Go.
So R D6. So with my power stat, it's now a +6, I think, or is it a +7?
What ability?
For my thingy, effect bonus is +5. Sweet. So
Yeah.
it's +7. Because my so 11 damage.
Why is your laser +11?
Which is not +11, it's 11 damage.
Oh,
It's +7 because the laser itself is a D6 +2, and adding that ability adds +5 to it.
oh, okay, cool.
So +7. So it
To
does
this
11
guy?
damage. Yeah, to that guy.
All right. I drew true squares on him instead of clicking on him.
I didn't draw.
I
clicked.
drew them. On accident, I was trying to click on him.
Okay, and that'll end my turn because wow, you just deleted him. Cool. I win.
No. Hold on.
You hit the small one so hard the big one died.
He got deleted. It didn't just die. It faded from existence.
That'll end my turn. Because I
Right.
used my momentum attack, which counts as a basic action.
And movement action.
Yeah.
All right. So Sparkstorm, you have time to act.
All right. So Sparkstorm, feeling warmed up and pretty high on just destroying a handful of spiders, sprints to the end of his tunnel, takes a quick look at what's going on because I have no idea. See big guy, and I'm like, I'm gonna go either take that, kill it, one or the other.
I'm just gonna run off and rip its head off. Rampage.
I'm gonna run and try to jump onto it since it looks massive. So it looks like I can climb it. And Sparkstorm apparently likes to climb stuff.
You do like climbing large enemies.
So as I'm running, I notice a small little spider here. So I'm gonna, so I just like maybe half my movement has been used. I'm gonna sprint, grab this little spider, chuck it at like the head area of the big guy, the big boss double layer scorpion looking thing. And then I'm gonna jump and try to land hopefully the midsection.
Okay. Well, before you get that far, you do successfully grab the spider thing. It doesn't successfully avoid your grapple. Roll a reflex check as you try to jump onto its midsection. It's quite tall. It's going to be like touching the basketball hoop.
Do I have to roll for throwing the spider first?
Yeah, do that too. Roll hit and then roll reflex.
Okay. Can I preface my reflex thing in saying I'm gonna use the leg to help me get up? Or if I miss and I fall short, I'm gonna land on the leg or attempt to grab the leg.
Yeah, you can preface it with that.
A 16 for throwing the spider.
It lands. You throwing it right at its head, huh?
Pretty much.
Oh, you have a +2 in acrobatics, so roll bonus is that plus 4. Okay, your roll bonus for anything acrobatic is actually a 5. I don't know why it says 1.
Because you typed in 1.
No, I didn't put in the formula it's supposed to take into your
Excellent.
skill bonus.
I will take that. For 13.
Okay. You didn't quite reach its midsection, and as you missed, you grappled onto its leg as it's moving around. So now you are grappled onto its leg of this giant moving spider mech.
Okay.
All right. Now, since everything has officially begun, you guys sprung your ambush. You guys didn't deliberate anything with your little pack of goons, so they're not doing anything just yet.
I told them to wait at the end of the hallway.
You tell them to wait?
I told them before I sprinted, or before Frequency did his thing, that I told them that get to the end of the hallway and wait for us.
Okay. They're chilling. Roll initiative.
Member.
What?
Initiative.
Roll initiative.
Oh. It's always 50-50 on whether he does initiative or not.
Well, usually when you guys spring something on bad guys, I'll let you guys run it through, and then I'll have initiative happen if anything's still alive.
Natural 20.
You go first.
A 21.
I kind of figured.
Sparkstorm, you're gonna go second.
I'm just saying we initiative a 21 followed by a natural 20. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah. Okay,
I mean,
so what I'm gonna do?
I don't have nat bonuses, but I want to give it. So
Well, you got to give a little something for a nat. You can't.
yeah,
I'm not saying you have to give a lot, but you got to give a little
yeah,
something.
I'll give a little. So you go first.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I'll go straight onto his square, so that's 9. Momentum attack.
On the little guy,
Yeah, 13.
doesn't hit.
Really, a 13 misses?
They're really small. That's why their AC is high.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Well,
I think that's
either
actually
way,
part of
then
normal D&D too.
it's not gonna ruin my. Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna ruin my plan. I'm gonna shoot this guy again with my new spell. Well, my new laser rifle.
Okay, hitting damage.
19 for hit,
It hits.
13 for damage.
All right, you deal 13 damage. I mean, you deal your damage.
Yeah.
All right, is that your action?
Yeah, that's it.
Frequency, you're
I
up.
was hoping to take out 2 for 1, but I failed.
Yeah, no. Sparkstorm, you're up.
I'm gonna climb to.
Oh, before you climb, roll a fortitude check. You're actively trying to hold on to something that's moving.
But has it moved since I?
It's kind of been moving this whole time, but like, not gonna make it like move.
11.
Okay, you actually fall down a little bit. Mid leg joint. You're basically ankle biting it right now.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly climb it then, hoping to get to the midsection.
Okay, roll acrobatics.
An 8. Wow, I used up my good roll on my initiative.
You get back up to about where you were.
Okay. Was that my entire action, or can I use my second action to keep moving?
You have time to attack, but you can't move anymore.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Wait, can I absorb energy from this thing where I'm at?
Oh yeah, yeah, you can.
Okay. If used as an action, I gain 3 times. Okay, so that's 9 MP.
Cool. Okay. As you do that, you see that there is seems to be something at the top of the spider mech as it's moving that smaller spiders seem to crawl out of. So, on its turn, 2 small spiders are summoned right at the tip of its head, in addition to the one that was thrown at its head. Boom, boom, boom. And they're kind of just crawling along its body. The ejectors seem to be on its shoulder joints. And the spiders seem to be moving down to your location slowly. And in addition to that, the spider mech is moving. Oh, it's gonna suck moving all these fucking things at once. 1, 2.
So you can click and drag and grab all of them at the same time.
Oh,
If you click and drag to the left, you can pick all of them up at once, including myself.
nice. Nice. Nearly avoiding its legs frequency as it rumbles past you. You see its legs are coming down like javelins onto the ground with its immense weight that's supported upon them. You feel like simply standing in its path is dangerous. And And as it approaches the moderator, who it was dead set focused on, it kind of seems to prepare itself for a tail sweep, you might imagine. You see its giant tail kind of rev up, and it looks like it's about to do very dangerous motion that's going to hit everything around it. And then as that happens, like just guys telling you, it's telegraphing a powerful attack, so just plan your next move accordingly. As that happens,
It raises its
you
tail.
see the
No, I heard.
yeah, I just don't want you guys to do that. I don't want one of you guys to do something that happened in the past where one of you guys just stood there and then something horrible happened the next turn. And you're like, what the fuck, dude?
Random
Challenge
question.
accepted.
How much of this boss fight are you actually ripping off from Final Fantasy VII?
Just the sprite.
Well, you just said it raised its tail to announce a powerful attack.
No. I said that.
Oh.
His is actually doing a sweeping attack versus the laser shot that I was.
Okay.
I was referencing it.
I mean, it's got lasers too, but everything's got lasers, guys. It doesn't mean I'm ripping anything off. Come on.
The people are on the wrong side of the tunnel.
Oh, you told them to stay back at the end of the tunnel.
I told them to stay at the end of the tunnel up here.
Oh, okay, that's weird. You want them to be actively helping you guys fight?
Well, they're inside the tunnel walkway. They're not really in the battle itself. I mean, this guy could maybe take a couple pot shots, but the other three are useless back there, and they should be out of danger.
I mean, yeah, and this guy was actually pretty handy in the past encounters.
Yeah, I just wanted them
It's
to
his
be
moderator we're trying to save.
I wanted them to be close enough that if we try to signal to them that they can see it, not at the end of the tunnel where, like, if we tell them something, they can't see it.
Okay.
And then you put them back to the end of the tunnel.
You want these guys? Okay, well, these guys are gonna stay here then.
Yeah. That's what I was planning.
Okay. You see, the moderator, he quickly opens up with you see him kind of like, he notices you guys all on it, and he's just like, shit. Damn it. And he pulls out his sword. Didn't want to do this here. And he starts slashing it around really fast. It sounds stupid. He just slashes his sword really fast. You see him kind of like bring out his sword, like unsheath it in an instant, and a whole bunch of like cuts just happen across the spider's legs.
Big one or the little ones?
The big one.
Okay. Oh shit.
And you see that even though the spider is heavily covered in armor, all those small cuts actually seem to do some damage.
Flare swipes ×2.
But he's only doing a D4.
Yeah, that's what in my campaign that's what flare swipes did. It was 10d4.
Oh.
And you see his sword starts to lose a glow, and he resheaths it before turning around to head the other way.
You really running away as we're fighting this big ass thing? Coward.
Anyways, he starts getting ready to turn around, and it's your guys' turn again.
Okay, I'm up. I don't know much about machinery, so I doubt I'd be able to see a glaring weak point. Is there like a joint or something or anything I can tell that's just a big flashing red light of stab me here?
You roll a perception check.
Shall do. $19.
Okay. You don't notice any weak points per se, but you notice a bunch of individual weapon systems that its body is composed of. You do see that it has its twin lasers, one on each arm. Its legs, of course, which are weapons unto themselves against anything it walks past. Its large tail, and its spider launchers.
Okay. Shit. How do I want to do this? Okay. This guy's still alive, right? I haven't killed him yet.
No, still
Okay.
standing.
1, 2, 3,
Oh, and it
4,
didn't take its turn. It
5.
lost your mind.
Damn, that one. Failure. Okay, well,
Missed.
yeah, my momentum attack missed hard. Uh, 20 and 14.
They both hit.
Okay. Base damage is 16.
All right.
Hold on, not done yet. And then my hot, I'm going to use hot damage. So that's minus. If he fails, he's got to roll a fortitude check. If he fails his fortitude check, it's a debuff of 5 to movement and dodge. But +2, +4, so +6 damage. He failed his fortitude check.
Okay. Minus how much to movement and dodge?
It's a debuff of 5.
All right.
Would be 4 + 6. And then he takes 17 hot damage.
It's down.
Okay, so the debuff doesn't really matter. Okay, well, since I missed my momentum attack, I pretty much had to force myself to kill him. So that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. And since this guy didn't act last turn, he kind of takes a pot shot at the giant spider from the tunnel exit. The soldier.
Hmm.
Since he's got the inspiration buff, he lands. And he shoots the giant robot with his laser, and it does have powerful armor, but it hits and seems to do a little something. Okay. As this guy's turning his back to try and like get at some distance, the giant spider unleashes its giant tail and
Wait, it's in my turn yet?
oh, Spark's turn.
His turn would have been after mine, yeah.
Yeah, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna climb up and make it to the middle level this time.
Okay, roll fortitude again. It's still moving and grooving. You're trying to hang on.
I fall off with a 6.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna climb. Be a monkey. Well, 11.
Yeah, no. I would say you're ankle biting again.
I mean, I'm just if I'm still here, I'm gonna take the opportunity to absorb MP as long as I'm touching it.
Okay. As you're doing that, you notice that these things are still kind of making their way down to your the leg that you're holding on.
Okay.
Okay. How much MP do you take?
9.
Okay. Okay. A giant spider unleashes its giant tail that was revving up. Oh, wow. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was. Okay. Frequency, make a reflex check. You're standing right next to it.
Okay.
Sparkstorm, you're not going to get hit by it, but it's going to kind of like do a spin, and you're still holding on to it. Roll another fortitude check.
Natural 20.
15.
Of course, that one I roll high.
Okay, frequency. You narrowly dodge his giant tail, sweeps right over you. There's a 17, oh well.
You said I
Say-
dodged.
It is for the guy in front of it.
Oh.
You dodge kind of the AoE effect. Kind of the brush. Where the focus of its attack was on the moderator over here. Its tail lands and strikes.
Really, the moderator's only got an AC of 17. Pansy.
Not AC that makes them good, it's their DR. As the tail swipes and strikes dead on the moderator, you see it. Oh.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
Doesn't really deal that much damage. You see him kind of get struck and get swung forward a little bit. And the monitor still kind of is goading on the spider. This way, over here. He's still trying to like goad on the giant spider mech. As he gets up, he doesn't get very far. He's kind of walking backwards. And it's back to you guys. Frequency, you're up. Oh wait,
Okay.
giant spider mech does unleash more mini spiders.
Mini spiders. Mini spiders. Okay. I am actually going to leave Sparkstorm to climb the robot. I'm gonna head one that way. And I'm gonna take aim for the mini spider generating thingies wherever they are.
It's the head.
Is it the head?
Kind of
Or shoulder.
Dispenser units next to its head, kind
Okay.
of near its shoulders.
Well, that's what I'm aiming at first, the left one, and then the right one with my laser rifle.
Roll hitting damage.
Doing so now. Oops. I forgot to add my bonus. So that is +3, +5, oh, +3, so +6. So 10 for each of those.
Okay, you deal 10
No,
damage.
that's not damage, that's hit.
Oh, you missed both of them.
Okay. Kind of figured. I don't do a D20 in damage. That'd be fucking insane. Yeah, I'm done. Then that's it for my turn. That's all I can do.
Okay, Sparkstorm, you're up.
I'm determined to get up on this next level.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll a fortitude check again.
A natural 20. A natural 20 on my fortitude check,
You're good.
and an 18 on the climb.
Okay, you actually get up to its waist, right next to all the small spiders that are on it.
I kind of climb myself up, and I'm standing there. I'm like, 1 second. I need to catch my breath.
They're all just kind of standing there clicking their pinchers.
And then I wanna, is magnetic touch, can that be a bonus action? Or is that a bonus action thing? Where like
Let me
I activate it so like if this is metal, I'm like bonded to it so it's less likely I fall off.
Yeah, you can use it as a bonus action, even though it's only level 0 right now. It's basically only good for that, so
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna summon that, and then where is the cone ability? I'm gonna use electric blast on, well, preferably on the small ones, but the big one's gonna take a hit.
Okay, is that is a cone?
That's the cone one. 4 range. Anything point blank takes 2 times damage.
Okay, they're all kind of clumped up, kind of near its chest level. So I'm gonna say, alright, I'm gonna roll 3d5. We'll see how many of them actually get caught in the cone. I mean, 1d5. Okay, I'll say that there are 3 of them in the cone. So this is kind of a weird position to position things in.
Alright. Well, they're point blank. Either way. So the 3 of them that get hit, 36 damage.
3d6?
Wait. That's supposed to be a D10. My bad. I typed 20 instead. Apologies. 26 damage. Because point blanks 2 times damage of hit.
Okay. Yeah, could you actually roll for all of those? They do have DR.
Okay, well I already did 1, so 2d10 plus 5 to each of them. Alright, so... And then 1 more for the big guy.
Okay.
Hang on. I'll name them off for you in just 1 second. Alright, small spider number 1. 26 damage.
Dead.
Small spider number 2. 20 damage.
Dead.
Small spider number 3. 28 damage.
Okay, I guess I didn't need you to do that. Dead.
Big spider, it's point blank, so 22 damage.
All right. Good hit. You directly blast right onto it, dealing a good chunk of damage. But 26. Okay, minus 12. Big damage. That's definitely what you want to go for. This thing does have good armor.
It helped the fact that the lowest roll on my damages was a 5, and that one insta-killed something, so...
Yeah. All right. Well, good turn, good action. The giant spider, well, it launches 2 more spiders. Well, you've drawn a good amount of energy. You see it kind of readying its spider ejectors. Let me roll to see if it does. No, its spider launchers seem to rev up to launch more spiders and seem to slowly kind of power down. No new spiders this round. And it continues marching forward. Oh, right. Can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it tries trampling the moderator. Moderator definitely dodges the legs, kind of dances around them. And then it shoots 2 lasers point blank that kind of like positions them right in front of itself. You see that the lasers kind of combined into one big laser. Kind of shoots out a big ol' laser AoE like this, right in front of it.
Yikes.
As the laser kind of diminishes and disrupts, you see that the train behind is all fried and crispy, and the moderator, he kind of has one arm up guarding himself, and the arm seems like almost fried. His arm that he was blocking, there are no fingers on his hand anymore. But he's still standing.
Is the moderator a robot too?
Yeah, all the moderators are. Remember?
Yeah. That just makes more
Anyways.
sense.
With his one good arm, he grabs his sword back. And slashes it. You see, it's not glowing like it was before when he did his 1,000 cuts. And little clumsy with the sword that he was now one-handing. He misses his first cut. Lands his second cut. And again, you'll notice that even though the roll says like 11 or whatever, seems to deal better damage to the robot than what that might imply. And with his one good cut, he slashes at the leg, cutting off a good chunk of the robot's armor. Anyways, the two spider mechs that are around you, Sparkstorm, try biting you. You're kind of grappled, so I guess we're doing touch attack now. So,
That's up to you. I didn't know if that
I
was
want to do it. I like that.
The only thing that involves is you can't just have one AC. You have to split it up between what.
I mean, I do like somebody has a chance to not get hit while they're grappling. It's going to make more rolls, though. These things got like a +4 to their rolls. I'll say that. I didn't add that.
Essentially, it's what's touch? No dex. Flat-footed is no arm. No, flat-footed is no dex. Touch is no armor. Hey, Man Bear.
Yeah.
Do you remember the difference?
Touch attack is no dex bonus. Flat-footed is no armor. No. Touch attack is no armor bonus. Flat-footed is no dex bonus.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there isn't really a big armor bonus in my game for dodging, so I guess...
DR.
Yeah, DR.
It bypasses your DR.
This would be more like being flat-footed, since you're kind of like holding on to something and you can't really protect yourself or move. So no dex, no speed bonus for dodging.
Do they have any modifiers on those?
+4.
So an 11 and a 9.
Yeah.
My speed is a 2, reflex is a 3. I'm at 14, so 11. Maybe a tie. I don't know. I have a -1 temper. Oh no, my armor.
Yeah, it gives you DR at the cost of dodge.
So what am I using? Am I using my general speed?
Yeah.
All right, then they both miss.
Okay, cool. The spiders kind of like pinch at you. The whole spider mech is kind of moving around, and let me change this music since you guys are fighting. Okay. Sorry it took me so long to do that.
Oh, good. I'm
Soldier-
looking at something up.
Soldier comes up to take a pot shot at the spider mech as it's out. Lands a shot. Deals pretty decent damage.
Who?
The giant spider mech. Commander, I've come to assist you, he shouts.
Wait, which
And,
one is this?
This is a soldier that's been tagging along this whole time. And he's shouting over to the moderator that's fighting.
No,
As
he's not.
This guy who's like done literally nothing is shouting that we're coming. He's come to rescue this guy.
Yeah. As he shouts, that little spider comes out of nowhere and tries to latch onto him. He just shouted that out.
Wait, where's that spider from?
It was kind of just hanging around that whole time.
No,
It
that's the
couldn't
one I
move.
threw on top of the spider mech.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. And then frequency ended up standing on top of it, so you never move the sprite.
Uh,
So that's the one I ran past.
well, I'm gonna have it latch onto this guy because he just shouted out there like a dummy.
I don't care about him. Fuck that guy.
As he shouts, trying to be all heroic, he gets bit in the ankle. Taking some damage. Okay, was it your guys' turn or was it the bad guys' turn? Oh, it's the bad guys'. Now it's the moderator's turn, right? Getting a little bit of amnesia here.
No.
It
It's
should be our
turn.
turn now.
Okay, I was having a dementia moment.
I was just say the two tiny ones literally just tried to bite me, which is why
Okay.
we had the touch attack debacle.
1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nah, I'm just gonna leave him be. I'm just gonna move to right here. Actually, I'm gonna go up here on the top of the train, just because that's cooler. And I'm gonna take my shots at the fucking spider spawning, summoning garbage again. I'm only aiming for one of them until I destroy it.
Okay. Hitting damage.
Uh, 19 and an 11.
19 hits.
$13 damage.
Okay.
Did I destroy one, or is it still...
No, you badly damaged one of the spider ejectors and dealt some damage to the spider mech. Its armor is sturdy. Clarifying, you're not dealing less damage by targeting specific body parts.
Oh,
It's
that's
just-
fine.
Okay. So yeah, the part is still intact. It took more damage than the main body though. But yeah, it's still intact.
But it's the end of my turn.
Okay. Sparkstorm, you're up.
Okay, are those two little robots like right in front of me because they tried to bite me?
Yeah.
Can I do like a sweeping like kick to try? I'm trying, essentially doing a shorthand to try to kick them off the robot.
Okay, well, roll a fortitude check before you do that.
Do I get any bonuses since I'm magnetically adhered?
Yeah, you do. I would say it's nothing listed in your skill description, but I would say add power effect to add power effect
26.
to grapple.
Oh,
You
sorry.
succeed in holding on.
25.
You succeed in holding on.
And I'm gonna do 2d20s. Strength, right?
To the guys in front of you. All accuracy for melee attacks is based on skill.
Oh,
And damage is based on strength. It's definitely different than D&D.
oh, I fucked up that roll. A 14 and an 11.
14 hits.
All right. What is it? D6 or D?
For your melee attack would be a D4, unless you're
Four.
using your tomahawk. That would compromise your grip.
No. So the one gets 3. Do I successfully kick him off though?
I'll have it roll a fortitude check.
Do you need me to roll like a strength check or anything?
No. It falls off. Boom.
All right. So I swing at them both, and I yeet the one off, and then I want to sit down, and no, I'm fine standing. I want to pull up my scroll and start take a full action, or the rest of my action to start a schematic for this giant spider mech.
Okay. Roll a d20 with advantage.
Is it engineering check or no?
I'll say add engineering bonus now. You've done this enough times.
Good. That's advantage, so that's a 26.
All right. Just being like up close and personal with it. Spending this time, really just clinging to it. Looking close up. You jot down some pretty zesty notes.
Cool.
Its design, again, seems generally the same core concept as the other ones. With the general concept being bigger, but you don't know the full picture yet.
Yep. And that'll be it then.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to look through the book to find the armor class stuff.
The armor class stuff?
I'm curious now.
Well, I have stuff in the recipes.
No, nothing with that. I'm just which one's touch and which one's flat-footed.
Oh, you're looking through D&D notes. Okay. Well, I'll move on to the enemy
book.
phase.
The handbook.
The giant robot tries to eject 2 more spider mechs. It's been a while since you've drained energy from it, and it has restored stable functions. And it launches 2 more spiderlings from its shoulders. And then shoots 2 lasers at the moderator and directly in front of it. It doesn't do its giant uber attack that it did before. One of its lasers hits. A laser hits the moderator. Again, he kind of blocks with his sword. Takes a little bit of damage. And then he acts. His sword has regained part of its charge, and he does his 1,000 cuts again.
He's just trying to make it shorter, right?
I mean, it's kind of the only thing he can aim for. So, as he swings with his one arm, half of his cuts hit. I mean, miss. Half of his cuts miss. But he still deals some a chunk of damage to the spider's leg. And it almost seems to kind of lose stability before rebalancing on three of its good legs. How many legs is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 of its good legs. My bad. It's got 6 legs.
Oh, it is a spider. Get it?
And 2 of its legs are actually arms that he shoots shit with.
No, spiders have 8. But this one could have the 2 attack. Yeah, this one has 2 attackers.
Yeah, this thing's got like multiple actions. It's got like it's laser, it's got spider things that it can eject, and a trample attack. So yeah. And that's the moderator's turn. You guys are up.
Man bear.
Yeah. I'm up.
Frequency.
I'm up. I'm sorry. I'm in and out. Okay. Yeah, I still want to get rid of those because I'm afraid of too many ads being dropped down on us. So I'm going after the shoulder cannons again. I'm aiming at the one I weakened. If I destroy it, will you allow me to change my aim from the other one? Or
Yeah,
do I have to make 2 separate rolls?
I'll let you change your aim since you've
Okay.
been so focused on this.
A natural 20 and a 15.
They both hit.
First is 8, second is 9.
Okay, you finish off one of the spider launchers.
I'll take it.
The other one is, since you're shifting aim at it,
Mm-hmm.
gets shot and is still standing.
Cool. Yeah, I took one weapon down. I'm happy.
Sparkstorm, you are up.
All right. Oh. Why is this on Stack Exchange? That's fucking weird.
Oh wait, let me interrupt real quick. The soldier's having a little feud with the spiders. Not super important, but we kind of glossed over this. D6 plus 2. Deal some damage to the spider. Spider deals some damage to the soldier. They're having back and forth. Okay, you're up.
Oh, yeah, that's why I couldn't find it. So in 5th edition, they kind of got rid of touch AC and flat-footed AC. Just to streamline it.
Yeah, that's the 5th edition thing, streamlining. They got rid of it entirely?
You just use your armor class.
That 5th edition is all about streamlining everything. They really did get rid of a lot of the minor
Wow.
small little rules.
Oh, yeah, so touch attacks disregard armor. So you have your dex, and then flat-footed, you disregard armor. No. Touch attack, you include your dex. Flat-footed, you include your armor. That's it. Okay. Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
I am gonna take a part of my action to try to open this thing up a little bit and get a peek inside to help further develop my schematic. So I'm gonna try cracking it open for part of my action, and the other part I'm gonna try. I'm gonna add to my schematic as much as I can.
Okay, it's going to be very hard to find an opening, but you can certainly attempt to do so with an adequate engineering roll.
All right, so they're both engineering, so I'm just gonna do that. A 26 and then a 24 for my schematic design.
Okay. Its armor seems almost designed in such a way that it wasn't meant to be opened up and looked at, but you do find a spot that seems to have a loose hinge. You're able to peel that back to look inside.
All right, and then yeah, 24 to adding to the schematic.
22 on schematic.
24 it was. Oh. Or is it end of 22?
What are you talking about?
So I rolled a 24 for the schematic part.
Okay, yeah, I added that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that picture's coming together. You almost feel like you have it. It is a big piece of machinery, and there's only so much you can glean from this one nook, though.
Yep. That's why I figured I did the outside first, and then now I can do the inside, and then I move and do the rest of it.
Okay.
Wait, I'm trying to maximize my rolls here.
That's fine. That's fine. That's cool.
Like peel off the cover, stick my head in, like, oh.
Yeah, very cool. You got a good glimpse at it, and the spiders are nipping at you. 3d20 plus 4. I don't know what your no dex, no dodge bonus is, but we got
everything but the nat 1 hits. So like the 22, 23, those both hit, yeah.
you take 4 damage. And then one more spider appears because one of its spider launchers is knocked out. Boom, another spider has been spawned on top of it. It starts readying up another charged laser attack. And the moderator sheathes his sword and tries to prepare. You don't know what he's preparing to do, but he seems to be looking at the giant spider mech with a kind of a stare of focus. As a spider mech's gonna shoot a giant laser at him.
I'm too engulfed that I don't really notice this, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you probably don't notice. Frequency probably doesn't notice either. He's behind it. And the soldier shoots a spider. This is a minor feud that's happening in the background.
Did the what's his face move much, or is he like back against the wall?
He's like backed up against this train wreck over here.
Oh, we can't see that part, but
okay. Soldier kills the spider that's over here.
no, the one that bit him.
Yeah.
The one he's been fighting for like 10 minutes now.
I think it's been like half a minute lore wise, but yeah.
Yeah.
Frequency. You're up.
Ethan?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm going to target the other add modifier since Sparkstorm keeps getting swarmed by little mini bots.
Okay.
Oh, that's +6 for each of those, so that's 13 and a 10.
They both miss.
Sad face. That's all I got.
Sparkstorm, you're up. Roll a fortitude check.
Alright. In 11.
Is that with your magnetic touch bonus?
Yeah, you said I got a +2 for that, right?
Okay. Yeah, as long as you're using MP for that as well, because it is a power.
I'll take some off right now.
Okay. It's not a big one, so like 1 MP per turn is active.
Yep.
Okay. So what's your save with when that's added on? Oh. Okay, you fall down a little bit. You actually fall down back on its the top of one of its legs.
Okay.
What do you do?
I wanna be like, oh, oops, I need to work a little better on this, and then I step on top, and I want to try to get to where the head is. So either like
What a ways up. Roll your acrobatics check.
can I use my electro or my magnetic touch and reverse it to spring me forward to get the height?
So yeah, you can certainly try to do that. Roll a power check. This is you don't have any skill or usage in this aspect of it. Roll a power check to see if you can act. Okay. You're able to add it to your check on acrobatics.
That was a 7, by the way.
Oh, it backfires. You feel like you're trying to focus to do something, and it's just not happening.
All right. Well, my acrobatics then is an 18.
Okay, you get back up to about chest height, which is a little bit above where you were before you fell down a bit. And you're surrounded by spiderlings again.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just try to focus and keep moving my way up. I guess I could absorb some. Since I'm in a climbing position, I'll absorb energy.
Okay, that's a 9.
Yep.
Okay. You absorb a decent chunk of energy from it, and Spider Mech tries launching a spider from its spider launcher again, right after losing a bunch of energy, so... Its remaining spider launcher fails to function properly, and as it's trying to shoot its giant lasers at the moderator, it succeeds in shooting its laser at him. Okay, it puts both of its guns together and does a giant combined laser once more. And as it does so, you just kind of see him get enveloped in the giant laser as before. The sub is completely gone as the laser dissipates. The moderator is kind of left standing with a sword in front of him, looking kind of exhausted, like he just did something while the laser was engulfing him, but you can't tell what. He's more or less undamaged. And he sheaths his sword right after it, and that's his turn. You guys are back up.
Alright, I'll go after the man bear first.
Frequency.
Yep.
You're on.
Okay. So I've got one more little spider adder.
Yep. Oh, I didn't have them... Sorry. The spiders have to attack you, Sparkstorm. I forgot to do that.
They don't have to. You could have just forgotten.
I did just forget.
I missed anyway.
Assuming 3 of them hit. We got 16. One's over 20 and one's a 19.
All the ones above the 2.
6 damage from 3 rolls.
2, a 1, a 3. Okay.
It's frequency, you're back up.
I'm back up?
I forgot what you did. I was doing math.
Oh, I failed. I missed. See, I got a net 1 and a 5 for my attack.
Okay.
Even with my modifier, which I forgot to put on there, I wouldn't have hit.
I'm assuming you're kind of like taking aim and you see Sparkstorm kind of like latched on and the thing's moving around. You're trying not to shoot Sparkstorm and you just can't get a beat on those spider launchers, so the whole thing's kind of wiggling around. Anyways, Sparkstorm, you're up.
I'm gonna climb. Did he move at all?
He hasn't needed to. The moderator hasn't backed up at all.
Oh, okay. So then I just climb.
Okay.
24.
Yeah, you're up to its shoulders.
I'm gonna do use my engineering and schematic the rest of it. Meta wise, should I attempt to open it up or not?
This is kind of a hinged joint, so it's kind of already open.
All
Are you
right.
talking about the head?
Well, like the upper part, like if I get to the top, I don't need to actually like remove the head, but like I can if I look inside the top, because I looked in the lower level, and this is 2 levels. So if I can get a peek inside on the top, I can design the schematics from the top.
Okay, you can see that even though this is kind of like a joint fixture, there are armored components closely saturated around it, but designed to move. So you do have to peel it open, but they are moving parts, so it
Alright.
might not be that hard.
At the cost of making my since I just climbed to the top, at the cost of making my schematics take a little longer, I want to open it up so I can do everything on top all at once.
Okay. Just roll one big engineering check. With advantage.
One bit. Okay. As I said, does that mean I get to double my modifier? Ooh, a 15 and an 18.
The 18 does it for you.
Cool.
Okay, and I'll say with that, this is the final piece of the puzzle you needed. If you really wanted to, you feel like you could reconstruct a large spider mech, albeit maybe one not composed of dualium, and might not be as powerful as this one, unless you had the dualium components to make it with.
Okay. Cool.
All right, cool. Yeah, you got it.
That'll be it for my turn then.
All right. Spider Mech starts backing up. Oop, roll a fortitude check. Sparkstorm,
Yes.
roll a fortitude check.
So you're just doing that because you forgot to do it last time. A natural 20.
You hold on just fine. And it tramples all the way across, bam, 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 over here, and you guys are dragged. Well, you're dragged at least into this room over here. Bada bing, bada boom. All of this is over here. Don't worry, I know it's all shaded. I gotta move everything. I forgot to shift hold. Kind of drags all of you guys off into this room. I am kind of calling it for the night. I'm kind of just, this is my transition. So it drags you guys all off into this room with its giant trample attack. It tramples up the moderator, kind of scoops him up with one of the arms, displays a pincher, and throws him off into this room. Frequency, a bunch of spiders are crawling up from this room over here.
From what room?
Behind me.
I have to zoom out. Okay. Are you sure it's only gonna take one more turn since I'm actually gonna attack the big thing?
Now the arrows went both ways, right? So
Yeah, there were 2 rooms. Reveal areas, game. Reveal.
why are you hiding me?
I'm trying to reveal, and it keeps hiding more.
Click just click select the top one and then go back and then click reveal. Sometimes it gets wonky. Oh, that's turn order. That'd be helpful for you.
That would be helpful. Reveal. There we go.
Okay, so before we call it, what I want to do is I want to tell these 4 buttholes, hey, how the hell did they automatically get right behind me?
Well, I'm transitioning, and they were moving that whole time, and I just want to move them somewhere that would be relevant. Okay, I'll move them back a little bit.
Thank you. These 4, there to follow behind, but not too closely behind, if you know what I mean.
Okay, behind you.
Yeah, well, I want them to stay like in this area and kind of protect themselves. I'm gonna be charging headlong into the battle, but
All right.
I do want them out of the battle, but not just sitting in one spot getting eaten.
Okay. Okay, so they're gonna kind of group up. Reveal areas game. You just move this shit. Okay. All little spider mechs down here are gone. They're dead. And okay. Sparkstorm, you've been scooped up and brought into kind of this other side room. Frequency. Things from this other side storm are kind of roaming in from the sounds of all the battle, drawing them in.
Can they hide in this staircase or this staircase?
It's full of debris and clutter. It's caved in.
I wanted them to hide there. Damn it. Nowhere to hide these fuckers. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
they're not entirely helpless.
they'll be on their own while we're fighting the big guy. Okay.
Well, as our heroes face a challenge on both sides, find out what happens next time on Powerless.
He just doesn't want me to one-shot the boss. But
No, I just want this to last a little bit in the next session. I don't want to like make it feel abrupt when it finally ends 20 minutes from now.
no, that's fair. But yeah, anyways, everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna snooze that ad while I finish talking. Yeah, don't forget, if you like listen to our content, give it a like, a follow, subscribe, whatever platform you're on or stuff. Leave a review if you can. Question, comments, concerns, the best way is tweet at me at bork_17, and I'll tell these two goobers who don't have social media accounts. Otherwise, thanks for watching and listening, and see you guys next week.
Adios,
next
folks.
week.